Former US President Donald Trump has arrived in New York ahead of an historic court appearance. Joining me live is Politico reporter Daniel Lippman for more. Daniel, thanks for your time. Just talk us through what we know, how this is going to play out, the arraignment of Donald Trump. I'm sure it'll be fascinating pictures as usual with this man.
Yeah, even the hallway in the courthouse, which is not normally letting cameras in, will let a camera in to capture Trump going through that hallway to the court room. But he is showing up in the morning in the courthouse. He will get fingerprinted, likely will get a photo taken, a mugshot. We're not certain yet because they're still negotiating the last minute details. And we really want to see that photo, of course, in the media. And then he will have his arraignment in the courtroom at 2:15. And then he is going back down to Florida. He's going to speak to a crowd of a couple hundred supporters, and I'm sure criticize the charges.
Yeah, so it'll all happen pretty quickly. He'll put his own take on it, of course. And then I guess you could argue it might be quite anticlimactic, because I've already seen plenty of legal experts suggest no trial would happen until after the presidential election in 2024. So as much as this could be partly, a defining event, it'll be defined by what people say about it, including Donald Trump, because we won't likely have the trial. Is that what you expect?
Yeah, we don't know. These things take a long time. And so maybe Trump will want to go sooner, but then that's kind of gambling the dice, because if he loses, then he might have to go to jail. And he has a lot of other charges that are likely to be faced in the next few months. But I think I don't expect tomorrow to be anticlimactic. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday the news will move on. But tomorrow we're going to get the release of the indictment. And so we'll be able to see all 34 charges and what kind of evidence the New York District Attorney has, because we have not seen that yet. And I think that's going to be quite revelatory, because a lot of people will be digging into that and reading for themselves and seeing how strong of a case this is.
Right, and that's a good point. I wasn't meaning to say tomorrow won't have its climactic point, but the time afterwards, what you say there is crucial, because so far we've got Michael Cohen's version of events denied by Donald Trump. So your point there is, what else is there that this grand jury has made this decision on that there'll be a reasonable chance of some form of conviction? And what are the possibilities? What can we sort of speculate already that might be out there from what we do know and what's been said?
Well, there might be additional witnesses. There might be evidence of Trump authorizing different transactions, or his involvement in classifying something as legal expenses when it was payoff expenses for his former mistress, alleged mistress. And so it's hard to know. This is an untested legal theory, because usually these business records charges are classified as misdemeanors. But I think the broader point is that this is going to help Trump a lot in the short run, in the primary campaign, that he's ahead of 50% of the voters. He's raised more than $7 million since this announcement late last week. But in the long term, suburban voters are not liking this. Only 8% of independents say this. They think that Trump didn't do anything wrong, and the suburban voters are all about rule of law, law and order, and that goes against this.